Now to the first in a new series where we pose the questions to some top names. This week, Owen Hargreaves, who was born in Calgary, Canada.
I had a good time. I didn't know anything else. I mean, like I said, I was born there. I grew up there. I lived there till I was 16, and had a great childhood. Had a fabulous time in Calgary. And at the time, you expect really to stay where you grew up, and I would have never expected to move on to Germany and spend 10 years there, and now be in Manchester. So I think from all the places I've been, I've learned a lot.
Owen, tell us a bit about your hugely successful decade in the Bundesliga with Bayern Munich, during which you experienced so much.
We won the league 4 times, and we won the league, the cup 3 times in the Champions League. So we used to do that every season. Basically, it was almost like a standard procedure. Where they used to reserve it because you had to reserve in advance because it's right in the centre of town, and there used to be 20,000-30,000 people underneath the balcony cheering, obviously all the fans. So it was an experience that we almost expected as players and as fans as well. And when it didn't happen, it was quite a letdown, really, not to win. So I've come from that environment where you're expected to win every game, so I think coming here is very similar.
You broke into the England side while you were at Bayern, and the English press gave you a hard time at first. Why do you think that was, and how did you feel about it?
Nobody wanted to watch from England was going to watch Bayern Munich on television unless it was against their team in the Champions League. So I think definitely at times people base their opinions on what other people said. So at times somebody says something and it snowballs, and I think a few people were the cause of that, and I remember who they were. So I mean, yeah, it's a shame that those things happen. You'd like people to base their judgments watching you play, but I guess that's not always the case.
Manchester United and Bayern Munich seem to negotiate your move forever. How did you feel when the transfer finally materialised?
I thought Munich was a beautiful place. The club were great to me, but it's different for me, with my family being from England, representing England. To have the opportunity to play for a club like Man United is something I dreamt about. Growing up in Canada, basically in an English household, I watched the Premier League. I didn't watch German football because there was obviously no interest from my dad's side, so I grew up watching the Premier League, and that was Man United. So then to have the opportunity for them to come in the way that they did, the amount of money that they offered to Bayern Munich as well, I think it was just a great opportunity for me personally and for the club as well.
Sir Alex Ferguson has an amazing ability to produce winning sides. What has most impressed you about Manchester United?
Well, I think Man United sign their players based on what they need, so I think they're very particular and very specific on what they need, and they wanted to sign me for over a year, so I was very happy that they had such a clear picture of how they wanted me to fit into their team, and I feel very fortunate to play not only with the attacking players, but in behind we've got Gary Neville, Patrice and Rio, Vida, Wes Brown, great goalkeeper in Edwin. So we've got not only going forward, but we've got, for me personally as well, the players behind me were responsible for keeping a clean sheet. So we have to do a job, and then to get the ball to the players in positions with the fabulous quality that they have to score goals. So I think it's a very good balance.
One final question, Owen. What will be the biggest obstacle between Manchester United and success this season?
Our biggest obstacle will be ourselves, I'm guessing. I think if we play to our potential, then we will be exceptionally difficult to beat. But Chelsea have a very good side. I think they're still, they haven't peaked as of yet, although they are playing very well. Arsenal look extremely strong. Liverpool, well, I've kind of started off strong but haven't played as well in the past few games, so I think it will be a very open race for the championship. But I think if we play to our potential and do the things that we've been doing, then I think we will be very difficult to beat.
Thanks, Owen. Good luck.